It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
Just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Allen now on first down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. And again, it's Allen. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jones. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Throwing Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. 3rd down and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd and a couple. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Deion Dawkins, the left tackle. Cook following the penalty. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are once again back in front.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deontay Hardy back deep. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen to throw once more. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England's offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Jones with a throw on target there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
is your game.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Allen again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the Stix. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a a second down and just a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardy set to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 2nd down, here's the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Able to avoid him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Harris. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England trying into place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Wiggles free. There he goes, right side. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing, Jones. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Jones on first down. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Jones off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the bootleg, Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now Hardy on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They go play action here on 1st down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Bills. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They juked him, finding space at the 40, and finally down at the 41-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is Cook with the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen running the option to the left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Parker. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play looming on 3rd down. To throw is Jones. Open man is Bourne. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And they'll remain down by 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Allen to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win.